One of my friends told me that she thought she was in a beautiful or almost perfect marriage, except they only had one major issue. And she said that major issue was sex. She said sex was the only thing they really argued about. And she said she just couldn't get into it. She liked everything about him, but the thought of having sex with her just repulsed her. And said she knew it right from the beginning. She said she liked the fact that he was dependable. She loved that, he was reliable. That if she needed something, he would do it. If she wanted something, he'd do his best to make sure she'd have it. So she loved that aspect of the relationship. She said, but she was never sexually or intimately attracted to him. That just wasn't there. She said the day they got married, later on that night, during the honeymoon, she said she didn't even want to have sex with him during the honeymoon, but she knew she had to because it was the honeymoon. She said, but other than sex, everything's great. She said she even told him, look, I don't even care if you get yourself a side chick, somebody else to have sex with. She said, it doesn't even matter to me. She says, as a matter of fact, I would prefer you get a side chick so that you're not standing around in my face once or twice a week looking at me. So that me and you not sitting in here going through these crazy arguments. So I don't feel like I got to almost fight to keep you from being on top of me. And she asked me, she said, well, if your wife told you you had a free pass to sleep with and be with other women, how would you feel? Would you be okay with that? Because in her mind, she felt like giving him a green light was relieving her of her responsibilities. And she couldn't understand why he didn't just take the green light and they be together in what she called the harmonious relationship just without sex. And I said, sweetheart, from what you describing to me, that would be a nightmare. Because the price that I'm paying is ridiculously high. I married you anticipating that there would be some regular romance. Other than that, no. What you sound like you wanted was a roommate, not a husband. So if you asking me how I feel about it, for him it's a terrible deal. Think about it. He paying the mortgage. He making sure the grass cut in the summertime. He's shoveling the snow in the wintertime. He making sure your car is all right when things go wrong with it. I mean, he has a ton of responsibilities. And you like, okay, well, I told him he can get a side chick. Hold up, wait a minute. How do you even know that he's a smooth enough guy to even be able to pull that off? You dating him. You don't want to have sex with him. You don't even want to sleep in the same room with him. So what makes you think, and it could be that somebody else wants to play second fiddle? You getting him to pay the rent or the mortgage. He handling all these responsibilities in the house. I mean, he got a truckload of responsibilities. And even if he did manage to get a side girl, he still got to take her out once in a while. He still got to do things for her, along with all the other stuff he got to do to maintain the house and with you. I said, so from a guy perspective, that's a hard show. No guy wants to get married, anticipating zero sex from their wife. No guy signing up for that. No guy want to take on all the responsibilities of being a husband with none of the fun. And yes, I guess you tried to relieve that man's pain by saying he can get a side chick. But I'm going to say this. If you knew going into the relationship that you had zero romantic interest in that man, you should have just been honest and let him go on about his business. And you two wouldn't be in this almost perfect relationship where y'all in there fighting because you absolutely don't want to have sex with him. Look here, y'all. My name is Daryl. Daryl Moore. Check out my book, Money Hungry. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.